It's absurd how much I love Journey Spice. Journey Spice, non-GMO, no salt, no sugar, just all sorts of goodness and smart, environmentally friendly packaging. Pinch the top, take it off. Food tastes better. Comes in singles, 2-packs, and 4-packs. It's Journey Spice. Find them at Amazon.com. Time for Denver's best sports talk with the Altitude Daily.
This is the Altitude Daily Podcast. Everything you can't miss from today on Altitude Sports Radio. Mosher, Lombardi, and Kane.
Are you concerned that Bo Nix' ceiling is just kind of where it was last year? Like he's just a decent quarterback and that's it? Or do you think there's way more that he has to offer? Because I think there's plenty of people that, what you suggest, I'm not saying that you believe that, Moj, but what you suggested, I think there's plenty of people who do think that.
Well, what's the one thing he hasn't done yet that I'm waiting for? He's done a lot. He's proven a lot, man. His touchdown to interception ratio, he's won a lot of games already. He got his team to the playoffs already. Mm-hmm. But what's the one thing he hasn't done yet that I'm waiting for? What is it?
Consistently hit guys downfield, like
rally his team from a deficit
sure.
in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Here's all the guys.
Like, is he an elevator? Is he somebody who can carry a team, or is he somebody where things have to be right?
Again, this is from a guy who comes from the Elway era when it happened every week. When you're down a touchdown or 2 touchdowns in the fourth, it didn't matter because your quarterback is good enough to rally you. Is this guy good enough to rally them when they need it most?
Okay, and again, I don't want to be unfair to him because I think he's very good. When he came in as an aged quarterback out of college, here's all the guys who are his age or younger. You ready? Will Levis, meh. Jordan Love, Trevor Lawrence, Brock Purdy, Bryce Young, Jaden Daniels, C.J. Stroud, Caleb Williams.
Why are you concerned about age, though?
Well,
he's got 15 years he can play if he wants to.
I understand that, but I'm saying where's his ceiling going to go? Because I'll tell you what, I look at the ceiling for some of these other guys, and I don't think they've hit it yet. I don't think Jordan Love has hit his ceiling yet. Obviously, Trevor Lawrence hasn't. Has Brock Purdy? Maybe he has. Jaden Daniels has not. C.J. Stroud has not. Caleb Williams has not, although he looked terrific in his preseason game the other day. And Drake May, they're really high on in New England. So, I don't know. I'm just saying, I don't know where his ceiling is. It maybe is a lot higher. But that you're asking me if I had a concern, that would be a reason they wouldn't get to where I think they can get to.
If Bo Nix was a quarterback is really good when the stuff around him is really good, is that good enough for you? Like if he's who are some examples? I think Goff is one of those guys where if things are good around him, then he's a really good quarterback. If they aren't, then he's not. I think Brock Purdy is one of those guys. If he's that.
The Altitude Daily, the morning sprint.
I think you might have that in Pat Bryant here.
Oh.
I do.
Unpack that. You've seen enough out of 13?
I've seen enough that he is the same things that I just threw shade at with regards to DeVonta Smith. Frankly, the same stuff that Jerry Jeudy had a hard time with. The physical at the line of scrimmage nature of the position in the National Football League. Sean Payton and how he employs wide receivers. You need to be big. You need to be strong. You need to be physical. It's not so much about just pure clock in the 40-yard dash. Because if that was the case, then Jerry Jeudy would have hit as a Denver Bronco.
Who was the kid out of Baylor that ran that crazy sub 4.40 and never turned into anything? I think he was a first-round draft pick to Tennessee, if I'm correct. Like super small but mega fast dude that we all thought was going to be the next guy.
You also had John Ross, was it not, out of the University of Washington?
John Ross, yes.
He was in that same vein. I'm trying to remember the kid. I remember recruiting him out of Texas. He ended up playing at, I think, TCU Baylor over the course of his career.
Corey Coleman. Corey Coleman was the wide receiver that I'm looking for.
Corey Coleman was physically huge. Like he was slapped together but could run also, just a little bit stiff. Pat Bryant is not stiff. He doesn't run great, as we know, but he runs functional and he runs powerfully. And I think you have what is going to end up being, man, I love what I've seen out of Devon Vele. I've loved what I've seen at times out of Marvin Mims Jr. But to be a dependable wide receiver too in Sean Payton's offense, man, I think the guy that's going to be up for that role is going to be Pat Bryant this year. I do.
Is
I just do.
Patrick
I think he's gonna play
Bryant,
up.
as it stands, August 19th, is Patrick Bryant already your second best wide receiver on this team in your mind?
I'm going to say yes. And I'm going to say yes.
He's
based
looked
off
great
the fact-
so far.
I'm going to say yes based off the fact of what we've seen at training camp. Caught my eye. He was already working with the ones in the first week. His football IQ, his football maturity to be able to just jump out there and play right now. I see it. And Pat Bryant's going to be a star. And he's going to be another example of Sean Payton, George Payton, but namely Sean, looking at all of us and saying, I was the smart guy, not you guys.
I'm
You looked at
smarter
our
than
dad.
you.
The Altitude Daily. Columbus, Hastings, and DMAC.
But Bo had a good, clean practice. It was exactly what I wanted to see. Backed up his good practice against the Cardinals with a good day of work today.
The and you guys talked about it yesterday, and Coach came in with Nate Nandy, right? And he said, "Why not let Davis Webb start calling plays?" But you talk about the hurry up. They went 2 minutes late in the quarter. They got a touchdown from Stidham.
Yeah.
But it seems like in the third quarter with Ellinger, they went and played a hurry up type of offense and didn't huddle a couple times early in that third quarter. So
Man,
I'd have to go
maybe
back and
watch that. I'm not sure if I even noticed that.
Maybe they're playing, but the point is maybe they're going to play with that and say, hey, let's.
Well, it's something that almost every team has in the tool bag. Some teams utilize it more often than others. You know, with Peyton, that was our Top Gun series. When Gary was calling plays, we would huddle up. When Peyton was calling plays, we're on the ball, right? When I was playing with Kyle Shanahan, we called it our Turbo series, and we really simplified things. We're always out of a strong right formation. But everybody's got this in the bag, and it's something that is good and useful, especially when your offense is just in a rut. You're like, all right, let's just get on the ball and let's go.
Okay.
Well, they looked sharp, and they were doing that a little bit today. Maybe. Listen, I'm almost positive they were doing hurry up on the third quarter with Ellinger.
I'll have to go back and look at that. I didn't even notice. Yeah.
Well, good report, man. Happy to hear it. Starters had a lot of time off, frankly, before they had to have a practice like that. So it sounds good that they went out there and got it
When
today.
he talked about J.K. Dobbins had a couple good runs today.
So, yeah, I'll just go through my notes here a little bit, but I did write down, I didn't count the reps or anything, but it certainly looked to me like Dobbins was getting the majority of the work with the ones today. Now, I wonder how much of that factored into it that they did a lot of passing situations today. So, is Dobbins your passing guy, right? I don't know, but it certainly looked to me like he was getting more work in there. A couple good runs in there, but it was primarily a passing-driven day. They worked on a lower red zone period. Bo had a good drive. Got down to the lower red zone, stalled out, unfortunately, did not get a touchdown, but it was a good-looking drive. Let's see. Lots of 5 wide, man. Lots of 5 wide today. Today was clearly a passing emphasis.
Okay. And good day for Bo. How was Stiddy? Was he fine too?
Stiddy was good.
Yeah, consistent.
Bo had a better day than Stiddy today, probably.
Okay.
But Stiddy didn't get as many reps, so you could tell in the threes. Yeah, they're starting to wrap up the reps here a little bit. Starting to give the ones a little bit more work.
Reality hurts.
The Altitude Daily. Kretman and Lindahl.
Beauregard Nix, Andy. Is he an exclamation point or is he a question mark as we embark upon the 2025 campaign? What say you?
Yeah, so I would say he's trending towards exclamation point, right?
Based on?
Well, I'm going based on how he finished last year.
Yeah.
Camp has been an interesting battle because, as we've laid out for people many a time, the offense has not had the better of it this camp, and a lot of it's because the offensive line, and again, as I pointed out, right tackle in particular, just cannot keep the pass rush off of Bo. There's just been too many periods where Bo's had to go do some jazz just to get some plays out because they've just been suffocating as far as a defense. So, and then, look, things got better. He's trending towards exclamation point if we go off of what we saw against Arizona. But again, that wasn't the same day against San Francisco, and I believe San Francisco has the better defense.
Yeah.
So right now, I'm not going to stamp the exclamation point, but he's certainly not a question mark.
Not going to triple stamp a double stamp?
Would you I would say this. Is he a comma because he ties it all together? Is that going to be the kind of punctuation that we need? He ties two things together, so he's a comma at this point, but he's on his way to exclamation point.
More of an ampersand, really.
Well, your boy Eric, you Chicago guys, your boy Eric already sent that in.
I had not seen that. I came to the ampersand conclusion.
Really? You didn't read the text to respond to your guy?
Independently.
Yeah, the guy who's upset with Liberty Weaver? What a shock. No, seriously, how would you put it? I mean, again, you go off of the end results last year and what we've seen in camp thus far.
Yeah.
But the people that come out, the unit that's come out with the highlights every day has mainly been the defense for the most part.
I think Bo Nix is a bigger question mark right now than he is an exclamation point. To go full on, well, he's a question mark. I don't know what he's going to be. No, he's going to start 17 games this year. Like he is the guy, and I believe he is this franchise's guy going forward. I think second years can be tough. Sean Payton tried to dismiss the idea of sophomore slumps a couple of weeks ago with there's way more success stories. Jeff Legwold has talked about this. Sandman brought up a great point about it yesterday. Okay. They know his weak points, okay? Tight window throws. Like, he's not elite there quite yet. And I think he's going to see a lot of tight press man coverage this season.
You've been listening to the Altitude Daily. Catch us live weekdays on 92.5 FM, the Altitude Sports Radio app, twitch.tv/AltitudeSR, youtube.com/Altitude Sports Radio, and your favorite smart speaker. Say Altitude Sports Radio.